This video will help you understand how to use your test scores and transfer courses to choose courses for fall quarter. Some of you might have taken AP or IB exams, in which case you should have already sent your test scores and transcripts to UC San Diego admissions by the July deadline. If you did this, they should now be posted to your record. To check your scores, go to tritonlink.ucsd.edu. Under your academic history, you will see your test scores and transfer coursework. Please note that it may take longer to process and post test scores and transcripts to your record, so continue to monitor your academic history in TritonLink. Most college transcripts you sent to UC San Diego admissions should be on your record in time to enroll in fall quarter classes. If you do not see test scores or transfer coursework listed on your record, you may need to resubmit them to UC San Diego admissions using the address listed on the screen. Once you have seen your test scores posted to your records, you can use the AP-IB chart found on the Eleanor Roosevelt College website at roosevelt.ucsd.edu to see which courses your exam scores exempt you from. You can see in this example that a score of 4 or 5 on the AP Biology exam gives you 8 units of credit and exempts you from Build 1, 2, and 3 at UC San Diego, which satisfies the 2 course requirement for the ERC Natural Science GE. Some AP exam scores will give you credits towards graduation but will not exempt you from a specific course. For example, a score of 3 or 4 on the microeconomics exam will give you 4 units of elective credit but will not exempt you from a specific econ course. Finally, some AP exam scores will not exempt you from a specific class but will meet ERC GE requirements. For example, a score of 3 on the AP Environmental Science exam gives you 4 units of elective credit and completes 1 of your 2 required Natural Science GE courses, but does not exempt you from a specific class. If you took IB exams, you can use the same AP-IB chart found on the Eleanor Roosevelt College website to see which courses your IB scores exempt you from. Similar to AP credits, certain qualifying IB scores can exempt you from courses and/or GE requirements. With the exception of the IB English exam, only higher level exam scores will be awarded credit. Some of your transfer courses and AP or IB scores can be used as prerequisites for courses you may need in fall. Be sure to check that all of your exam scores and transfer courses are posted on your academic history in TritonLink before enrollment begins. If you need to, you can resend missing scores to UC San Diego admissions. Duplication of credit is a very important thing to keep in mind when enrolling in fall quarter classes. If you already have credit for a course, from AP or IB credit, or from another transfer course, you cannot receive credit for that course at UC San Diego. Be sure to check TritonLink at tritonlink.ucsd.edu to avoid this. You will receive an error message if you attempt to add a course for which you already have credit. The important thing to remember is that you cannot receive credit for the same course twice. If you are unsure of how a California Community College transfer course will approximate at UC San Diego, use the website assist.org. In the top left-hand corner, click on the link titled Using Assist to get started. If you did not take courses at a California community college, you will need to petition to have your courses either approximate to UC San Diego courses or count as a prerequisite to allow you to enroll in UC San Diego courses. Contact your major department using the online advising system in the new student site for more information on how to do this. We already covered this in the General Education Requirements video, but just to review, if you are GETC certified, have UC Reciprocity, or are GE certified, your audit will look like this. and you only need to complete MMW 121 and 122 for your ERC GE requirements. If you are partial IGETC certified, partial UC reciprocity, or partial GE certified, your audit will look like this, and you will need to complete MMW 121, 122, and the 1 to 2 courses missing from your transfer agreement. Your degree audit will list the missing requirements. Courses you have already used towards your partial agreement may not be used again to complete these missing requirements. If you do not have a transfer agreement, you will need to complete MMW 121, 122, and the remaining ERC GE requirements that have not been completed using your transfer coursework. Contact ERC Academic Advising using the online advising system in the new student site if you have any questions about your remaining GE requirements. In addition to test scores and transfer courses, there are some placement exams you might need to take in order to enroll in a fall quarter course. If your major requires calculus, or you are pre-med and have not taken calculus before either at your current institution or through AP or IB exams, you will need the math placement exam at mathtesting.ucsd.edu. You don't need to take the math placement exam if you do not need calculus for your major or as a prerequisite towards graduate school, you have a score of 2 or higher on the AP Calculus exam, you have completed a transfer calculus course that approximates to a UC San Diego math course, you have received a score of 600 or better to qualify for Math 10A, or 650 or better to qualify for Math 20A on the SAT 2 Level 2 math exam, or you have a score of 5 on the IB Math higher level exam. If you do not have AP or IB credit, or a transfer course to help you place into a foreign language course for either your major requirements or ERC GE requirements, you should take the language placement exam. Online placement exams are available for Spanish, French, German, and Italian. If you are interested in another language, please contact the appropriate department listed on the screen. If you have taken an SAT 2 foreign language exam, a score of 700 or higher will clear your language GE requirement for ERC. You will see this reflected on your degree audit, and you won't need to do any more language courses for ERC. However, if your major requires language, you will need to contact them using the online advising system in the new student site for more information on what additional language courses you may need for your major. So, in review, just remember to check and make sure all of your exam scores and transfer courses are posted to your academic record. If not, resend them to UC San Diego Admissions at admissions.ucsd.edu. Please review these important dates and be sure to keep checking your UC San Diego email for more updates from ERC Advising. We look forward to answering any questions you might have through the online advising page on the new student site.